There you go.
That's what it was. All you had to do was touch the computer and then it works now.
I'm just saying, one of us has magic fingers.
No.
It's probably this guy.
Speaking of that,
It's probably this guy.
This is my cold hand. This is my cold cheek.
I have no idea. What are you doing?
Everything is so cold. I just need it to be warm. I just need it to be warm.
I need to buy you some all-day gloves.
Hello, Shelly. I just want to let you know that moments before coming on this live, my husband referenced the date February 30th. So I just want everyone to know that.
What's that?
You said we don't have another taping of the television show until at least after February 30th. Like that's what he said. That's no. Joe Ray, you were not.
I mean, it was in the heat of the conversation. No, so you know how we get a conversation so heated, and so into
Look,
it. You know
there are a couple of fundamental things in life. One of those being February has 28 days, except for leap years. But regardless, there is never.
What if I were to assume today it was a leap year? I don't know.
It would still be the 29th, though.
They might double up.
No,
you might have a double up leap year. You know those things happen
in the history of time.
How many times have we ever doubled up a leap year? No, because we needed her to go somewhere.
No. Kathy P and AZ says, "Hola, weathers and whackers." Hi, Kathy. Glad that you're here. Beth is here. Says, "Hello, friends." Gigi's here. Says, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? How was your day,
everyone?"
Honestly, it was super busy, and I didn't get a lot done, and I am very tired. So I'm gonna go to sleep right after this.
And my wife just keeps pushing back these reading days, so she got to read a whole book in one day.
I have a lot.
Because of 75 my way.
Yeah. So that's another thing. I've also 70. So here's the thing, you guys. In the words of my sister,
I gotta make sure the camera see me on this one.
Confessions moment, right?
Exactly. Since everybody won't put stuff on
I
blast.
have been doing
stuff on
I
blast.
have been doing all of the tenets of 75 hard, except for the last few days. I have not been reading my book because I get to 9 to 10 o'clock at night, and it is like I'm going to sleep. Like, plus, have I told you guys, reading makes me sleepy. So
good evening.
So I'm like backed up by like 3 days. But here's the thing. I plan to catch up on them. So I don't plan to just skip those days and be like, okay, I'll read 10 pages from now on. No, he's right. I got like 40 pages to read, but like that's some shady stuff right there, Richard. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean,
the
past few days I've been so used to
hello,
it.
all. Gail said, "Good evening, Autumn and Richard."
My stuff's been coming on the blast.
Dre said, "Hello, wackos." Hi, Dre. Glad that you're here.
Your stuff's down here on the low.
Yeah, like legit February 30th.
You took her stuff down here.
No, you was never supposed to put me on blast like that. Let me see. Sylvia says, "Good evening, everybody."
Those leap years, man.
A double leap year. Exactly. He don't make no sense. Steph is laughing, which you should, because he's ridiculous. So
Heath
is here.
It's called facts.
Hey, Heath, how are
it's
you?
Called facts.
Please let me know. Like, oh my God, I was so concerned about you. I still am. Heath is here.
Oh.
Like, I just want you to be okay. I'm so glad that you're here right now. If this is taking like any like cell phone battery that you need for anything else, just like don't stay on too long. Like, I am so concerned for your well-being and the well-being of everyone. But he might be a caveman, but he's been used to living in the house for a long time. So it's tough
got a bicycle. Don't you know Flintstones? He got a bicycle powered generator. He just go out and then pterodactyl.
I agree. It's so cold. I'm ready.
He just got one of his pterodactyls come down.
No. D said, "Yay, I made an evening live for once. Hello, good weathers. I'm glad that you're here." Joey said on my phone, it shows me first. Well, then first. You right, girl.
See?
You right.
I think I agree with that.
Kathy said, "Richard, that's a big leap." That's so funny.
I think I agree with that.
See, Joe Ray says, "Sorry, Richard, February will never have 30 days." Exactly.
I mean,
somebody who said, Aurelia said 75 hard mostly. Yeah, it's more like 75 hard basically, you know? But like,
I mean, all days are subjective.
Kathy said, cheater, no 75 hard reader. Yeah, it's been tough. But another thing, you guys, I've also been dealing with legitimate eye pain as well. So, like, a night like yesterday night, I was just like, no, my eye didn't hurt. I was just too sleepy because I had a late night meeting. But the couple of nights before that, my eye literally hurt. And I was just like, no, screw it. I'm not reading. Yep. All I want to do is close my eyes. That's what I'm going to do.
It's okay.
But I have my doctor's appointment on Friday. And like I said, I do plan on catching up the pages. But no, I mean, super, super legit. Like, I just haven't been doing it.
Hey. Sometimes things happen, man. Sometimes February, you got an extra day.
It be like that. Two. No, wait a minute.
Sometimes February do have an extra day.
Those things do not happen.
Do February not have an extra day?
No. Alyssa's here says good evening.
That's all I'm saying.
Linda's here says hi, Whack fam. Hi.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes. So I read you say call off the APB for heat. I know, right? I was inquiring about your status.
No one was
significantly this morning. Yes.
Have you not seen those cartoons? He can ride a car with his feet
barefoot in the snow.
He can just do that.
Oh my god!
That's how he eats.
Yes,
you eat the whole steak.
No,
off the bone.
No.
That means
you get on my nerves. Kathy said autumn.
She don't know nothing about. She don't know nothing about your.
It's like a dry
your biography.
It's like a dry, but it's just like a soreness. I was like, my eye feels sore. That's weird. Like when my eye hurts, that's how it feels. Beth said, what did the eye doctor say? A bunch of nothing because I did not go to my doctor's appointment on Monday.
I was about to say, the eye doctor didn't tell you anything.
Because
you are
they moved my appointment because they were like closing the mall because of the weather we're supposed to get.
You weren't able to have the eye doctor tell you nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So I go on Friday and best believe, like I said, we talked about this morning, I'm not leaving till they write me a prescription for something. I don't care what it is. Fix me, doctor.
Put some soap water in your eye. Wash it out.
D said, well, according to that group Rashana was in, none of y'all dessert eaters were doing 75 hard anyway. Yeah, you do you pretty much. Best said I thought it was Monday. It was. They rescheduled it.
Welcome to 75 Mile Way, everyone. It would appear I was correct from the beginning.
Linda said I had to restart 75 Richards Way 3 times. I mean, pretty much.
And actually, no, you don't, Linda, because you did it right. You just didn't remember you did it right.
One of the tenets of 75 Mile Way is to just keep going regardless of
what it is every day, write something. Every day, read something that could be in a book, like a magazine or some counts, and on your phone count. And exercise twice a day.
No,
and
if you feel like it.
Exercise. No, it's not about if you feel like it. It's about you got to do these things.
Okay.
But they're not to the stringent.
Means like walk from the bedroom to the bathroom.
It's about just elevating your heart rate. Like going up the steps to the bedroom could elevate your heart rate. Depending on how many steps look like. If you got one of them type of steps. If you got one of them spirally horror movie steps.
Oh my god.
I'm tired walking to the top.
Spirally horror movie steps.
That's what I'm saying. If you got one of those, that's a lot of woo, I'm winded now.
We just got off the phone with our insurance company. They're putting us up in a hotel until our house repairs are finished.
Oh no!
I'd rather that.
Well, no, because you can't use your smoker in a hotel.
Well, yeah, it is. That I mean, that's just going to be a lot, like really out of a routine.
Oh my gosh.
I'm more like basic needs are cared for, which is like you have heat and water, then that's all that matters.
I don't know how he's going to eat now.
I read this said, Autumn, why did you not tell me that Outlander is sexy? Ooh, because I didn't really know, so I started watching and I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, that is a prominent theme throughout the show.
I mean,
but hashtag watching with older people is kind of funny.
Drama?
So. Yeah, but yeah. And
it's kind of a love story anyway.
But it's nowhere near Game of Thrones from what I hear. I don't know. So, I have not watched Game of Thrones. So.
No, it's definitely way more sex than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was more bloodier.
Rhonda said, has anyone seen The Equalizer with Queen Latifah? It's really good. Is it? Or is it just okay? Because, of course, yes, I've seen The Equalizer. And it is okay. Well, I would watch Queen Latifah in anything. That's what I mean as in of course. So I have seen that because I love Queen Latifah. Maybe going back to like the Living Single days. I don't know. But she's just one of those people like, oh, Queen Latifah's in something. Let me try to watch it. Except Star. I cannot do it. Okay.
Couldn't do Star.
It was horrible.
Oh, wow, the acting?
Yes. And Queen Latifah's wigs. I'm just like, no. She deserves better, Fox. She deserves better. So I'm watching it. It's okay enough. She does look a lot better in this show. Just hair, makeup. Yeah. And I know what she was supposed to be portraying on Star, but I still couldn't get down with it.
I got you.
It's okay. Yeah. I do like her little ragtag hodgepodge. I'm already sick of like, the company wants you back. oh, the company betrayed me. The company. Okay, we get it. Okay, that's how I feel. So but of course, I'm gonna keep watching. So there's that.
All right.
Yes, Dr. Wise is here. The doctor's here.
Well, my biggest thing is just the name. Like, I think if it was named anything else,
Queen Latifah's crime show. Yeah, but no, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, having never seen The Equalizer, I don't have any frame of reference.
Any of them?
No.
The first or the second one?
No, any of them.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I glance at
I have no frame of reference. But there is no reason that this show should be called The Equalizer.
Everything's based on a book or something.
Nothing that she has to do with Denzel's character or anything. He was the Equalizer,
especially
right?
The story. Yeah. I mean, the way it's portrayed is more like I would say she's more like a like a Mission Impossible type of person. Yeah, I mean. Than an Equalizer, but whatever, it counts. I don't know.
Does it count? I mean, either way, there. It's.
Yes, I enjoy it though. Other than it doesn't live up to the Denzel movies.
Yes.
In her own role, I mean, the action's pretty good. The story is good enough.
Holly said, "I think Outlander is sexier, but Game of Thrones had its moments." Did it? Because I never watched Game of Thrones, but all I heard was, "Oh, what did they say? What happened? Is it tennis?"
Yes, it's tennis. I wouldn't say Game of Thrones. See, Game of Thrones was more barbaric. You see, Outlander, this has its barbaric moments.
Outlander has quite some barbaric moments.
It does, but nothing like Game of Thrones.
I kind of agree.
That was biblical. Game of Thrones stuff was biblical. Yeah. And their romance was kind of not really.
It wasn't romance. It was just sex position.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the romance in Game of Thrones was kind of like old school romance was. The king wants it, so that's what's happening. Okay?
I agree.
Outlanders was more of a mutual love affair.
Hold me, Jay. Yeah,
see, that's
me
beautiful.
In your arms.
Yeah, see, that's beautiful.
I'm done with this. Yeah, I don't need to see it anymore.
No, the kings and stuff in Game of Thrones was none to the loving.
Joe Ray said, "I love Living Single." Pam was my favorite. Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
I didn't realize her gangster till it was way too late. Of course, I was more Sinclair. Literally, me and my mom are literally Sinclair.
Yes. Sinclair annoyed me.
Arubdi said, "Is this on TV? The Equalizer?" Yes, it's on CBS.
Mm-hmm. Well, it premiered after the Super Bowl.
It did, and the Super Bowl was on CBS. So yes, it's on CBS. Comes on Sundays, I think. So, yeah. Let's see. He said, "I'm unsure of how the Friday night feast will go since there's no oven." I know, right? How are you going to continue your traditions without your accommodations?
He did already tell us he buys 12 hamburger patties a time at McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. You're already used to doing that. So I guess that's a thing. True.
Pull up to McDonald's and be, I just need 12 patties.
Joe Ray says, "I vote Bridgerton is the sexiest, but." Is it really allowed to be the sexiest if that doesn't start? If they cram 12 episodes worth of sexiness into 5 episodes, literally the first half of that season was just all pump and oh, I'm being courted. Oh, take my hands. Oh, and then nothing really picked up till they got married. And then I'm like, damn, stop out. How it just turned. I feel like that show turned.
Also, if you compare the 3, I would think that's probably the least of the action.
I don't know. I would put Bridgerton up there with Outlander as well. So if they're putting Outlander up there, you didn't watch the end. It was a lot. There were multiple epides where it was a lot.
Gore and getting stabbed and stuff.
No, we're talking about sexiness, not violence.
I said action.
Oh
no! I don't mean intimate action. Swashbuckling action.
No, Bridgerton was not.
That's what I'm saying. I think of all the 3, I think it's the least action.
Yes, but we were talking about action. We were talking about sexiness.
Yeah, but we were comparing Game of Thrones to all of I think Game of Thrones is off on its own.
No, because it has its own share of sexiness as well. So look, Game of Thrones can be third in the sexiness category and first in the action category. Yes. But I do agree that they should be in the same category. I don't think Bridgerton should be in there. It wasn't heavy and epic enough to be in there. It was the first season. D said, that's just what I thought when I saw the trailer for the Equalizer show. She isn't doing anything like the movie. Yeah, it was just.
Don't go into thinking Denzel. Go into it thinking a Queen Latifah.
Regular fighting crime. Yeah, exactly.
Ex-cop kind of vibe fighting stuff. It's an amazing show if you go into it with
standing
that
up for the little man.
That's why my biggest thing, I don't know why they named it. Like, you could have named it anything. Just because of cachet of the name.
That's what they're trying to do.
You could have. There's how many old stuff that you could have renamed.
Rhonda said that YouTube is showing the full pilot. I'll go for it. But, I mean, it is on CBS. It's on network television. So most cable providers, will have
go into it. Not thinking Denzel, going to thinking 100% another show. He said
Game of Thrones was fantastic until the last season, as is a lot of stuff.
Yes.
That
is so
unfortunately,
true. They ended with a fizzle, which is really sad because it was really amazing in the middle. In the beginning, the crescendo was really high for Game of Thrones. But, I mean, as we say, like, most shows aren't designed to go that long. Like,
Holly said he'd take a hot plate and a grill to the hotel. Okay, maybe not the grill. Hot plate, get on it, though.
I mean, if you can have it outside, just chain it to your car. No.
Jory said the Duke is just sexy, and you have to have a good build-up so it pays off. I mean, I kind of agree with that, but I wish they would have warned us. Like, oh, gosh, this turning into a thing. But somebody, some guy, I saw him. He did like a meme, a comparison. It was a video comparison of the Duke of Hastings and Jaime, the King of Men, from Outlander.
The King of Men.
And that's one of his titles. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so he was just like, at first we had Jaime, and he taught us everything about love and honor and this, and then the Duke of Hastings comes up, and now they're presenting us with so many beautiful men. How do we choose? And I was like, there is literally no choice. Jaime has been with us for seasons and seasons, and you don't know what Jaime's had to endure to find his love. So no, sir. Sorry. We are not comparing the two. They are not comparable, okay?
Well, also the story on how they got together isn't comparable either. One was of privilege and choice, and the other was because she was thrown in his lap.
Gigi said, Richard, why are you never talking about what everyone else is talking about? Hey, question of my life.
I am talking about it.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Right now.
What am I not talking about?
Yes, you are.
I am with what everybody's talking about.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, yes.
No, I mean, I was with about the action versus the romance. Okay,
he said we do have a twin hot plate and a Foreman grill. Oh, cool! Oh, like a George Foreman.
Yes. We're talking about I thought we were still talking about. I thought we were still comparing action. I know we dropped off the action part and went 100%.
You're the one that brought in the action part. We were always talking about the sexy factor. Like, you introduced action as a criteria. Because that's what you said. Game of Thrones is more action than sexy. And I was like, ooh, everything I've ever heard of is like it's only sexy, Well, no, I do know there's a lot of action, but that's just still not the lens through which we were looking at it tonight. But I hear you. I hear you.
Well, I mean, yes, as a movie watcher, I take the whole gambit. I watch the entire aspect.
Yes.
From the love to how the love happened. Into the
I got a bunch of packages today, so let's go through them. The first one I got, this little package right here.
Oh,
I found it's a business. It's a company. I know the woman that owns it. It's called Fitness Is Not a Game. I was like, you're right. Fitness is not a game. Let go. Oh my god. But the funny thing is, she basically turned it into a game with her own set of playing cards. How. You guys have seen those cards before that each card has an exercise on it and stuff like that.
No, I haven't.
And you flip the deck and stuff.
Oh, like flashcards.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're more like playing cards. But yeah, each card has a different move on it, and you shuffle it.
So they're actually playing cards?
No, you're not. No, you're not going to play with them. Although, so at that point, I don't really know why there are
that's
suits.
What I saw. I was I thought they were flashcards.
Maybe they're different. Maybe they're different types of exercises. Maybe all the spades or abs.
Color me confused.
So I'm really excited to have these. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with them.
No idea.
I
guess we play poker.
This is not my ministry because I need no cards gonna tell me what to do.
Spades,
but still, I'm gonna try these out. They're really cool. They were on sale. I think.
So we're not playing cards.
No, they're not. We're not playing cards. But I'm gonna use these cards when it is, if I ever want to spice up my workout.
Okay,
so, it is, Dr. Wise called it exercise roulette. Pretty much, yes, that's exactly what it is.
That sounds
so I'm excited to have these. Once again, fitnessisnotagame.com. It is like the entire sentence.
So you're supposed to just like shuffle and
flip them over, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to do whatever it says.
Yeah, I think there are instructions.
Victim of the cards.
So so there's 3 options. Option number 1, by suit or muscle group. That's what I said. So the suits are muscle groups. So maybe you can just like go through hearts today, meaning it's like lower body. I don't know. Number 2, war, challenge someone. Jeez Louise. That's a little epic.
That's a competitive.
Or option number 3, random flip. So just like shuffle and flip and whatever the card says, you gotta
that would have been my initial choice.
That's cool.
I love the rando.
Yeah, you are quite rando.
A good rando flip.
Yep.
Yes,
Bayou
you are
Princess says,
not
"Hi, everyone."
rando.
Yes, I am not rando at all.
Such a square.
Who sent this
4
to
corners.
me? I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna open it. But before I like tell you what it is, once again, I have to like read everything to like make sure it's not any trade secrets that I'm divulging. So
it's okay. I'll divulge if you don't.
No.
Okay, she's opening the box. Oh my god.
Oh, good. No, these are just cards from Vistaprint. Perfect. I needed these, so I'm glad that they're here. Okay. All right. I don't know. This is from Lecanto. I don't know if you guys, has Lecanto released any new products lately? If they have, then I could probably show you this. But if they haven't, then I probably won't. I probably can't show it to you. Let me look on Lecanto's website to see if they've released any new products. So, because I'm not getting Keto Chow Me once. Shame on you. Keto Chow Me twice. It's a shame on me. So.
Keto Chow.
Yeah, like as in like talking about stuff that shouldn't be talked about yet. So yeah, absolutely.
Look at you.
So he said, "Will it be gambling with these cards?" I know, right? Oh, check out our new products. Oh, good. So they look like they are out.
That was your checking?
Yeah. Okay. Good. They're here. Ooh, I'm so excited. I mean, even though look, they're new to Lecanto, but they're not necessarily new. We have dark chocolate sunflower cups, and we have dark chocolate peanut butter cups. So I am excited to try these. I've tried Lily's. And they're not my favorite. So hoping I like Lecanto better. And plus I'm here for like the sunflower nut butter like situation.
So that's sunflower butter.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Joe is here. Joe, I did not get to watch your interview. Tell me everything. Not everything, but tell me a lot. I'm so excited.
There was a beginning. There probably was a middle.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming there was an end at some point.
No.
I think. I don't know.
Rhonda said, I upped my protein early last year. However, wasn't doing protein to energy. Anyone doing protein energy 1-to-1 protein to energy? Like, what do you mean energy? Like fat? Like that's a lot. Know, right? If that's what you're thinking that I'm thinking. Vita said, just wanted to say hello. Haven't been on in a while. I've been very busy getting staff. Well, I'm so happy for you, Vita, because I know that was one of the things that you were definitely working on during the best you. So I'm glad that you're moving forward with that. That makes me happy. But speaking of that, like I haven't seen Rashana on here in a while. I've kind of seen her, I guess, in the Facebook group, but I haven't seen Rashana in here in a while.
They get snow in
Rashana,
Florida.
Where are you, girl? I miss you. Somebody tell her on Facebook that I miss her.
I don't know. She might be where Heat's at.
Dr. Y said the Too Crazy Keto interview with Matt was great. Yeah, I definitely have to go back and watch that. Or maybe listen to it while I'm riding my bike or something like that. Rhonda said Quest is my favorite cups. Yeah, the granddaughter agreed in the taste test. Yeah, Quest, I'll open up a whole box of those. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
Quest is delicious.
Wallpaper in that?
Yeah, I know, right? Quest is delicious. So
I will agree. I do love a good Quest
Hero
he said,
bar. Autumn, you'll have to run into the Too Crazy Keto live tomorrow to find out. I know, right? What time is that? Because y'all be starting lives late.
Well, I think it's like 9:30, something like that.
No, that's our live. Well, maybe it's 9:30 at night, like Eastern. I can't be doing that. Okay, Gail says PE ratio, fat plus carbs equals the same as protein. But like, is that in grams or like in calorie expenditure? I would need, because once again, there are 9 calories per gram of fat, so that would be fewer grams of fat. I would so I'd be interested in knowing that. Chris said, "Hey people, I was helping a kid get registered for track and field." Oh, y'all doing that? Like, good for you guys running outside. I'm here for it. Gigi said Rashana's getting her 75 hard.
California
not gonna say the rest of that. 9:30 Eastern, but like PM, right? Like Maitreya said the interview was great. Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to listen to it.
Yay.
Grams. Okay, so just give me some numbers. Like make it make sense. Like give me your macros. Let me know what's happening. You guys, not gonna lie.
What happened?
Gallon of water. I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't.
Oh.
I can't. Richard, take over.
Oh my God. So while she's in the bathroom with the water, I love how she announced it to everybody. My wife, ladies and gentlemen, she complains about this gallon of water, knowing daggone well she's doing 75 my way. I don't know why she keeps calling it some other thing. It's why are we in this fantasy world? You see, I come from a place called reality. Okay, what I'm talking about? See, what I do is I know what I can do. So I know, like I said, if I know, I'm like, I can't mess with that because I ain't no point fail, especially when it said you got to restart. Two things. 75 hard has to restart when you mess up, and you got to exercise outside. Nope. As soon as those two things were said, I knew that it wasn't for me. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make it. So I was like, I assumed that my wife got this. You got this, babe, right? So hard. But I love her, though. I just wish she would call it 75 my way like she's actually doing instead of some arbitrary thing. So how's it going, everyone? It is a wonderful Wednesday night. We are living our best life together. Hey, beautiful.
What are you out here talking about?
Nothing.
All I heard was a loud, emphatic nope.
See, exactly. I was just talking about how beautiful you are.
Mm-hmm.
And,
okay, looking for some math.
That you are exquisite in every way.
Joe says 1-to-1 is 1 gram of protein per pound of goal weight. Energy is a combination of fat and carbs. Okay, I got it. If your goal is 170 pounds, you eat 170 grams of protein minimum and up to 170 grams of fat and carbs.
Wow. That's a lot of numbers.
And the same day? Okay, well, how many calories is that? Let me see what that turns out to. And where did this come from? So
it's 1-to-1 protein to goal weight.
Okay, so and then up to protein is your goal.
Yes.
170 grams of fat and carbs. But if we're saying that we're only eating 20 grams of carbs, does that automatically mean that the 150 grams would be fat? Okay, 130 protein is 20 carbs plus 110 fat.
Ooh,
okay.
110 F.
Your body doesn't use protein calories.
Right,
it uses it to build stuff, right?
20 C plus 110 F.
Okay, Gail says go to Loving It on Keto's channel. Wendy explains it very clearly.
130 C.
Okay, Joe says our live stream is 8:30 Eastern. Okay, well then I have no excuse. But I'm always tired.
So how did P turn into CF? That's the biggest.
Protein is carbs and fat. That's what the letters mean. I
love algebra. Arbitrary. I love it.
Shelly says, hey, Autumn, Rashana says she has a lot going on and return soon. Thank you for letting me know. I just hope everyone's doing okay.
I mean, she does live in Florida.
Holly says, I'm trying to add more protein, but I have to eat a lot more food and I just feel stuffed. I wish I felt stuffed. So nice.
What was it?
Let's see. Chris said I failed. I got the time wrong. Good thing Joe was here to set me straight. I know, right? Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, that is. I mean, getting it straight from the source, though. That's always a benefit when you can just ask. Yes,
Joe Ray said she gave us. She gave all of us 75 mile way people a hard time at first too. Yeah, she did. She was a stickler, but I'll tell you, I missed that accountability though. Joyce is here. Says hello, web fam. Sorry I'm late. Just got a new car, and you're on my stereo. Hello, Joyce's stereo coming through the speakers.
Why did you get her started, Joyce? Why did you?
Joyce, I was wondering where you were. I wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, it's Wednesday. Joyce should be here, but that's just me. I'm glad you're here now.
Well,
Gail said you got it right. Okay, perfect.
She would have told you eventually.
I am going to look into that. Like, what are the benefits? Don't worry. I'll watch the video myself and figure out what's going on.
The benefits of
doing that P equals CF,
nice.
M, equals MC squared nonsense. Nice. Keto Dana said, hi, everyone. Sorry I was doing 5th grade homework. Oh, my God. The way they teach these kids is ridiculous. Is it the math thing? Like, it was the math thing.
Well, if you're doing 110P equals 70C plus F.
No, exactly. That's crazy, man. But Trey says, have you eaten at Cece's Low Carb Kitchen? I haven't Googled it, but my bro sent me a message excited because he discovered a place to go when I visit. Let's Low Carb Kitchen. Where is this? Cece's Kitchen at Home. Where is that? On 4th Street. Get out of town. No, I know. I haven't eaten there. We don't go out to restaurants a lot, so I'm not surprised. But it being 4th Street means that it's definitely close to the hotel. So that's gourmet meals, artisanal breads and pastas.
All right, the big question is, what is their bar like?
Okay, Nibbles. It says street taco plate, low carb. Okay, so it says pork, beef, and seafood street tacos on house-made tortillas. Of course, I want to know how those are made. They got wings, sliders, and fries. Choose from chicken, beef, served with. Oh, okay. So that's just vegan. It's not low carb. So clearly, she makes low carb and not low carb stuff. But there's definitely a lot of low carb options, which I really appreciate.
See, look at that.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. She has a cheese board. I'm here for it.
And a veggie board.
Yeah, Daredevils, and I want to go to page 2 of 2. Page 2 of 2.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, these are drinks and spirits. Oh, so maybe it's just like maybe it's
low
just
carby drinks.
So she has nibbles in amongst friends. So it's kind of like maybe like a tapas sort of situation here.
More of a
because I don't really see any like. Oh, the Daredevils are the foods. Okay, big ass burger. Got it. That's the actual food here. Down 3rd pound of house ground chuck, brisket, and short rib, topped with sharp cheddar cheese, thick cut bacon, mixed greens, and tomato, served with house cut fries. That's not low carb. Either way, looks pretty good. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. We're moving on. I went down a wormhole.
Yeah, you did. But at least we know more about that menu now.
Miriam's here. Says, hey, beautiful white family. Hello. Joe Ray said, is that the same place we Googled last time that wasn't actually keto? I'm guessing
it's
from the
like
menu.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
So
it's looking like it's the same place.
Yeah,
yes.
So
low carb is a very relative term.
How are house cut fries by any means low carb? So I feel like there's more
to them.
There's
carbs
more there
are like,
that we don't quite know about.
They don't count unless it's the whole potato, maybe.
Rhonda said, upping your protein may increase the scale weight, but it knocks the inches off, especially if you're lifting, Autumn. Well, I do need to get back to lifting, so that's something. Like Chris says, what happens if I'm not lifting Autumn? If I'm not lifting Autumn? You're so funny. I want to express how funny I think you are, Chris. That's all I'm saying. Like, I absolutely loved it.
Okay.
I wrote this at CC equals Jesus Christ. That's pretty funny. Gail says Dr. Ted Naiman is a doctor on YouTube that explains the protein ratio. Well, I would definitely look into that because I'm all here for it.
You're all about learning different ways of think.
Yes. Sharon says, beautiful blessings from beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida, USA. This is my first time on your live YouTube broadcast. I'm glad that you're here.
Good evening.
And I love how people love Florida. I love how people that live in Florida absolutely love it.
I mean, everybody loves their state. I think that's how that works.
Matreya said, I can't wait to tell him he's wrong. Yeah, I mean, check out the menu for yourself, but
Who's that?
I'm confused. Her brother.
Oh, yeah, about the restaurant?
About I found a keto restaurant.
Well, I mean, it's called low carb, so you would think.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is in the menu. So, it's called Cece's Kitchen. It's not even called, but it does, at the top, it does say Cece's Low Carb Kitchen. It's confusing.
So maybe Cece just threw some extra words in there just to catch people's eye?
I feel like, exactly, hello.
Cece was contemplating.
Don't get me wrong, they have low carb options.
I mean, it's just like steak meal or something.
But there are literally no low carb sides. Where are the sides?
They do got two
Because I've only seen
boards.
fries and smashed potato.
And a veggie board.
Yeah, they have a cheese board, a veggie board. Don't get me wrong. They also have like cauliflower bombs. Like there are things, I guess, but no.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they have a flatbread. I'm like, isn't a flatbread?
He said, I'm upping my protein, losing weight in inches without lifting. Good to know.
Look at you, Heath.
Fries could be made from jicama, but I feel like they would need to say that though. Like, I feel like you would need to let us know that. I'd be all happier, but still.
Yeah, I would assume you don't want to keep that a secret though. Like,
exactly. Like that would be something that you would want to tell.
Don't tell the people we're using jicama.
We're using jicama. Like, no. That is going to draw your low carb audience right to you, you know? So
I think so. At least you should have like variety of fry.
Like
cauliflower fry. Broccoli fry.
Broccoli fry.
Plantains.
That's not how that works.
I'm just saying zucchini fries and stuff like that. I don't know what chefs be doing.
Joe Ray said, yes, that was the same place we looked last year. It was not keto. We didn't trust it. I agree. So
now let's go with Joe Ray's instinct on this one.
Yeah.
I think Joe Ray's right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because you can go to any restaurant and get a keto thing. You don't need to go to like a low carb or a keto restaurant.
That's true.
Especially if they're like mixing weird things in there to where you can't even tell, like, okay, what's keto?
You can't recommend something.
Maitreya said he can just not be lazy and fire up the grill. Hello, homemade meats are the best meats. So, Maitreya's brother, when she comes to Louisville for Ketopalooza, tickets will go on sale next week.
Yeah, that is
me promising everyone the tickets to Ketopalooza will go on sale next week. Be on the lookout in your emails.
What?
I know, right?
Next week?
I'm so excited.
You left me no time to prepare for this. I need at least 2 or 3 weeks. God, you're so pretty.
Then the early bird tickets are probably going to be gone by the time you get a ticket. So, no.
I love the way your face looks.
Joe Ray said, I just don't like that it was they call it low carb kitchen. It really wasn't. Exactly.
Yeah, I think it was really Cece's kitchen.
Oh
and they smooshed
Shelly Parker's here says, hey, y'all, it's the warden. Your husband is the best and the worst all at the same time. How does he do it? The juxtaposition. He's what?
Who's he again?
Don't nobody know who he is. He is the hungriest, meatiest, atomic
I forgot. Let me read my notes again. Heath again.
Chris said, Autumn, did you get the sponsor stuff set up for Ketopalooza? No, not yet.
That's spelled with an H, right? I'm gonna go with it.
I haven't really been focusing on that this week, but Ketopalooza gets all my attention next week because I finally secured everything with the hotel. Because that was my problem. The lady at the hotel was playing with the, with the contract, and I was like, "Squeeze me, ma'am. I'm going to need you to get the corrected documents over to me quickly because I got things to do, right?" So we finally got that handled earlier this week, so I can devote all that stuff to next week. So.
Look at you.
He said a quick tip for upping your protein is meat sticks. Now, Heath, why you gotta talk crazy like that?
Oh, now I know. That's meat. Why don't you lead with that? Now I know meat sticks. Yes. No. Now you know what you're talking about.
That's what we call them.
That's that brilliance. Yes, that brilliance. See, that's that brilliance. We mind melded it there for a second.
No, we should really call him Blackstone Heath. I am convinced that he had a major role in us getting that Blackstone for Christmas. Thank you. Your presence is the key that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. That makes perfect sense. You should lead with meat sticks.
Gail said, I'm loving hearing about this protein consumption. Dr. Barry, Too Crazy Keto, Amy Berger. Oh, she's listing a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
So eating protein is so important. We have been under eating protein for the fear of it turning to sugar. I don't know if that's why I've been under eating protein.
What is protein?
Are you talking about in relation to your macros or just in general?
I mean, what specific types of protein are we talking about?
Just any protein. Chicken, beef, fish.
Steak. Protein.
No, she meant we as in the keto community.
Oh.
Yeah, because see, there is, what is it called? Gluconeogenesis.
Oh. What?
I know, right?
Off the top of your head, girl. I don't even know what you just said. Glycorenosis and a genocide?
So basically, it's the principle that, as people eat, keto eaters, we want our body to stay in fat burning mode.
So you always want to be in ketosis.
Okay, so there is this principle that in the body, whereas if your body needs sugar, it can actually make it from protein. So if you eat protein, it could turn into sugar, just like carbs, right?
Coulda, woulda,
yes,
coulda, woulda.
But now everyone's like, don't overeat protein because it's going to turn into sugar, and then you won't be burning fat anymore. But I did learn very on that gluconeogenesis it's only as your body needs it. So it's not like your body's going to be like, I got all this extra protein, got to turn it into sugar. It only does that when it needs to do that.
Yes.
So
that makes
Chris said a good way to up your protein is chicken wings.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Now y'all just talking reckless, okay? Because we know I don't like meat sticks. We know I don't like chicken wings. Next somebody's going to suggest ribs and brisket and just all these other things.
Let me get my notes down. Let me write all this stuff down.
No.
We talking good facts here.
No.
Wings.
Cece said, I'm so late and confused about the Cece conversation. It was Cece's low carb kitchen, not you, Cece. Yes. You would never try to sell us any food under the guise of it being low carb when it really wasn't.
Unless we relate it to you.
Kind of is.
We've heard stories, Cece. We've heard stories.
Chris said in general, a lot of keto people rely on macro calculators to tell them what to eat way too little protein. Well, listen, everyone, I am seeking medical advice from you. I am going to tell you the macros that I eat, and I want you to let me know what your thoughts about that are. Granted, perhaps you need to split it in two, because essentially I do eat 2 days worth of food on my eating days. Yes. Exactly. So my macros for this week, I am having 3,035 calories.
Here we go.
That is 246 grams of fat. 175 grams of protein, and 25 total carbs. So, and my actual macros are, if I look at my percentages, 75 fat, 23 protein, and 2% carbs. What are your thoughts, everyone? Tell me now. So, Sharon says, I like the advice that Dr. Ken Berry gave people when looking into keto products. Whenever a product has the word keto in big letters, it's actually not keto. You're right. It's just a marketing ploy. Oh, I agree. Like, I am trying to get away from like all products.
That's all marketing 101. You know anything about advertising?
Just like Chris said, glucose generation is demand driven. Yep, exactly. And can run using the glycerol and the triglyceride. Oh, I didn't even know that. Matreya said chicken tenders then. Yes, that would be more open to chicken tenders.
Yes. Or anything.
Miriam says, Autumn, how about egg loaf? You like that? Yes, that would be good, source of protein.
She just needs everything deboned.
Yes.
And beaten.
Richard made some chicken thighs this past week, and I've been having some nibbles, and they were really good. What were they, like roasted in the oven? Like, how would you call those prepared?
Actually, I wanted to grill them, but the grill malfunctioned. So I roasted them with salt, pepper, and olive oil for 10 minutes, just to where it gets a nice little thing. Then I took them and threw them in a skillet of olive oil to let the skin crisp. Then I flipped them back into the pan and put some G-Hughes on top. That's how the skin was a little bit extra crunchy. So I par baked it, then I cooked the skin side down, and then I put it back in the bake.
And then you put it in the oven.
Yes. To finished it with butter and G-Hughes.
Yes.
G-Hughes and butter.
Holly said that's not enough for 2 days. For 1 day, maybe. Yeah, now that you're talking about it, look, if my goal weight is like 170, then you're saying I should be eating 170 grams of protein a day. But that's 175 grams of protein for 2 days. So I don't know.
Exactly. That's a whole paradigm shift right there.
But what's more satiating, protein or fat? So I would love to know.
That's a whole brain thing.
Rhonda says lower that fat and up that protein to 240 at least.
See? Okay. Let me check my notes. It looks about right to me.
But
I was going to say the same thing. Rhonda, you right. Yep. Go check.
He was not checking his notes.
No,
absolutely
let me check one more
not.
Time. Yep, Rhonda. You're right.
Chris said doing alternate day fasting, it's really hard to get in enough protein. #
240
first world fasting problems. I know, right?
to 240 at least, Lord. I love when math comes together.
So, what we're saying is 175 grams of protein is not enough.
So we're saying you need to ingest more in order to burn more.
We need to mess with. Look, what is the benefit? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it the weight loss or the inches lost or like the body comp? Like I'm trying to figure out because these are pretty pristine keto macros. But so like, what would be the benefit of adding more? Like, what's the point? Or is it from like a health standpoint? And then what does it turn in? What do those macros like turn into? Because that if you're eating that much protein, it's got to be what, like 30% protein? Like I'm so interested.
I know.
Someone, Chris, Gail, someone send me an email with the link. I'm not going to search for it. Send me an email with the link. Kathy said Keto Chow and Keto Bricks, occasionally perfect keto bars. Yes, absolutely. Joe Ray said the only products I trust: Keto Chow, Perfect Keto, Keto bars. I'm here for the keto. That's right. Matrina says I like schoolyard snacks and Keto Chow. I'm okay with the keto granola for my spouse.
You were big on Keto Bricks for a while, but now you just gotten out of the
Keto I was never particularly big on.
We had a lot of Keto Bricks.
Yeah, because they sent them to me. That's why we always had a lot of them because I never really integrated them into my diet. I mean, they're good and they're good. They're like a tier 3 for me. Yes. I'm not throwing them away. But they're not the first thing I'm reaching for just because they're weird to eat unless you have to like melt them down and redo some things.
Which you can melt the whole brick down.
Sometimes they be, like I need to be adding more sweeteners. So
to your brick?
Chris said blanket statements are always wrong. Wait. Because that's a blanket statement. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Jay, welcome, says the study was interpreted incorrectly. It's 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. It's kilograms, not pounds. Game changer. What does everyone, think about that? So, I have no idea what Rhonda said your protein should be at least your lean body weight or more. Okay.
Now I'm confused even more. What's happening?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So now we have to now new think.
Yeah, it says Rhonda said your body will eat the fat off your body instead of you feeding it fat. You don't need all that fat because you're fat adapted already. Yeah, but the whole thing is that is still me eating at a deficit. So my body's going to like. So you're saying it would burn more fat if I didn't feed it? Okay, I mean I hear you. It's going to get to fat burning eventually because I'm at a deficit. But you're saying it would get there quicker if I actually ate less of the fat and more of the protein. Then what does it do with that protein? This is so interesting.
Know, right?
Like,
we need to take a master class.
I know, right? Like, I love all this information I'm getting right now.
You're so cute.
Yes, but I am sleepy. So now I'm going to go to sleep, right?
That's not supposed to happen.
I've learned so much from everyone on this Whack Wednesday. Don't forget, you can catch us here every Wednesday. See, he's referencing this fake notepad that like he doesn't have anything written in, right?
Do not make me push this
grinding my nerves, grinding on my last
nerve. You want me to bust this out to show you all the facts?
I am done.
I wrote so many facts in here. Don't even get me started. See, I'll show you, but I don't even want to insult myself. Oh my God. I ain't gonna insult myself showing you.
No, I can't. I can't. Thank you.
I love you.
Well, we're here every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you on Friday back here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay? Have a good night, everyone. Bye. I be seeing what you do, even though you don't.